Hi, my name is Dina Hayden and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make chocolate chip cookies. So tell me, who doesn't love the smell of fresh baked cookies on a Saturday morning with a fresh brewed cup of coffee? They are fun and simple and easy to make, and with some basic ingredients and supplies. Like all cooking projects, we first must gather all the ingredients. The recipe I will be using calls for 10 basic ingredients, which are flour, granulated sugar, brown sugar, salt, baking soda, vanilla, eggs, butter, and of course, chocolate chips. Also, you'll need some materials in order to make the chocolate chip cookies. You'll need 2 large mixing bowls, a spatula, teaspoons, measuring cups, a mixer, and a cookie scooper, and baking sheets. Now that I have all the ingredients and materials here in front of me, we can now start the process of making chocolate chip cookies. You will begin by measuring the dry ingredients, which calls for 2 1/4 cup of flour, I tend to just not measure exactly because my grandma always taught me it doesn't have to be exact. So that would be 2, and now I'm going to get the 1/4. So there's a 2 1/4 cup of flour. Also, we'll need 1 teaspoon of salt. Along with the 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I could just kind of measure it off using the box. We are going to set this aside and stir it up a little before I do that, and then set it aside. I'm going to go preheat my oven to 375. And now I will begin to mix the other ingredients together. It does call out for 2 sticks of butter, softened, not melted. Along with 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. I do put my sugars in containers. I do take them out of the bags and put them in containers. It seems to keep them a little more fresh. And we also need the brown sugar. So we will just use this scooper here. And with the brown sugar, you want to make sure you are packing it as you are placing it into the measuring cup. And I will take my hand mixer and mix this up. I just kind of use the spatula to try to move around so the butter is well mixed. Once it's well mixed, I will shut the mixer off and add 1 egg at a time. It does call for 2 eggs. And I will mix in between to get that well mixed. And I hope not to get any shells in these cookies. And if I did, I would just quickly get them out by using a spoon. Once both eggs are well mixed, then I will go ahead and add the 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla just gives it a little more flavoring. And the vanilla, that didn't take very long to mix the vanilla. Now that I have the butter mixture ready, I will come back to my dry ingredients that I've put into this bowl and slowly add a little bit at a time and mix that. I try to use my spatula and scrape the sides as I go mixing. We'll go ahead and just add the rest of this right in here. And then mix it well. Again, using my spatula to scrape the sides to make sure it's all mixed well. I do use a hand mixer. Some people will use just a spoon. It does take quite a while to get it mixed. It's much easier using a mixer. How about complete here? It's almost all mixed well. Now that I have it all completed, mixed, I will add the 1 bag of, I use the Toll House chocolate chips. Some people do not use a whole bag. I love chocolate chips, so I do use the whole bag. And I do mix these by hand. I do not use a mixer, as that kind of chops them up. So I do just make sure they're all thoroughly mixed by using just my spatula. Once all the ingredients are mixed thoroughly, I will go over and place them onto my cookie sheet. I do have what's called a cookie scooper. I do love that, and I use that to place my cookies about 2 inches apart, which will give you approximately 12 cookies per cookie sheet. And once I have these all placed onto the cookie sheet, I will place them into the oven where they'll bake for approximately 9 to 11 minutes. Once they are completely done or golden brown, I will pull them out and place them onto my cooling rack, which sits right here. I always have that handy. Baking chocolate chip cookies to me is something that's been passed on from generations to generations from my family. I used to go to my grandma's on weekends and we'd spend the whole day baking different kinds of cookies. I love the chocolate chip cookies. This is one of my grandma's favorite recipes. I also love to enjoy it with a cup of coffee after we made it. I would like to thank you for coming into my kitchen and let me share my recipe with you and my love for baking. This is one of my pastimes I love to do. Thank you.